juice. It's your boy, Smoke Screenless Fry.
Jesus loves you. Jesus loves you, fam. Now, we're going to take off the Jesus hat, put it to the side, and bam! And we're going to look at the Cobra Law Royal Guard. And again, another addition to Cobra Law, getting real close. Really only need Globulus, and then that's it. I doubt they'll make any of those other things like the bridge looking like Centipede and all the other stuff. I doubt they'll make that. But as far as the key core members of Cobra Law, we have them. You can see over here, we have Pythona, we have Nemesis Enforcer, we have Serpentor. I know some people say he's not Cobra Law, but yeah, he kind of is. You have the guards, of course. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we have Cobra Commander, who is actually a member of Cobra Law when he was turned, the Once a Man version. And now what we're going to do, fam, is hit you with a little slow motion. And this right here, I'm making this like the captain of the Cobra Law guards for me. As you can see, his shoulder pads are bigger than the ones over here. We'll get a closer look at it. And I left the cape on. Now, I know in the cartoon they had the cape, but you know, I like to have a distinction. I also left this part of the gauntlet that has this extended piece on here for one side, and I don't have one over here on that side, and I gave him the staff. But the others have like the blade version. You can see some of the wings in the background. Down here is all the things, all the weapons and accessories that they come with. And we're getting back around to the front, giving you another look at this guy. And again, fam, they look good. They're bigger than the average G.I. Joe figure, but not huge, because as you can see to the side, he's not bigger than Globulus or Serpentor. Getting back to the front, here we go, baby. Now getting a close-up, you can see he comes with 4 different heads. He has, you have 2 of the regular heads that look like Cobra Commander did when they gave us that flashback when Globulus was talking and saying how he was his, I forgot what he said. But basically, he was like, here's his hope or something like that in regards to that. Nice design on the face work. It reminds me of the, from the mode to the Horde Trooper, that deluxe one that came out. Look at the head. It looks kind of similar. I know the colors is off, but again, like I said, it just reminded me of it. You probably could pop one of the heads off. I don't know. It's kind of big, but anyway, that's what I was thinking about. Put that back. Again, here's the other head, and this one has like a smiling kind of grimacing kind of face. Come on, focus. But yeah, this one doesn't have the scar across the forehead like this one does. I'm pretty sure a lot of people use this for like Coco when they're doing their pictures for whatever. But yeah, it looks good. The eyes are kind of piercing. This not scowling, but this cheesing, crazy looking face is kind of intimidating, fam, to say the least. If you're looking at that and he's coming at you, kind of got a Joker thing going on right there. Closer and closer you get, you like, ah. Anyway, here you have the regular Cobra Law helmet with the antenna. Could be like a breathing apparatus, what it kind of looks like, but it could also be a way for them to communicate. But I kind of think it may be more like a breathing apparatus, or maybe a combination of both. You can see they got the bug looking eyes right there, kind of looking like Buzzsaw from Motu the way it looks. It's very easy to put these helmets on, so I will say that. And then you have this helmet where I use this as kind of like a captain because it stands out more. To me, it would seem like this would be like someone, not necessarily a captain, but who's ever in charge of the group. You see it's got like some wear and tear on it from over the years. It's supposed to be like bone, I think. Anyway, yeah, the helmet looks good. Then you have these gauntlets right here. These gauntlets are, they're pretty nice. Again, they're supposed to be like bone. And I only have the one that I'm being like the commander or the one who's in charge. I only have him. I have him wearing one, and then you'll see why. But these look good. They're rubbery. They won't hurt you at all. Yeah, you have the staff. Now this staff, you did see this on the show where they like held Cobra Commander down when he was being I think it was just before they put the spores on him. That spore on him that blew up in his face, they used that to hold him in place, and then they let him go. So it's nice. Looks kind of like bone, so that's cool. Then you have these other shoulder pads that are bigger. No, these are the regular shoulder. These the bigger ones? No, yes, these are the bigger shoulder pads. Kind of look like football pads. And I have this on the one that I'm being like the commander of the group. It's slightly different than the others. And those are all the accessories that they come with. And we're going to take a closer look and comparison with the two different versions. Oh, last thing, and then they all came with this cape, and it has the two holes in here to show you where you can just plug it in through the piece on the armor for the shoulder pads, and that way it can slide in. No wires in them, not bendy, it just dangles. Like I said before, I wanted to make them look a little different. As you can see, the shoulder pads on the one that I'm putting in charge is definitely bigger than this one. It comes down a lot further, it's wider, and you can barely see this thing right here. Not sure what that is. You can see the difference of the helmets. Again, I showed you that already, but showing you how they look right there from the side together. You can see how this comes down. It's more lean in the back compared to that one over there. That's the commander, giving you another look. Give you another look. Like I said, this comes down, it's more leaner. This one is broader. Again, the reason why I wanted this one over here to be a commander, you got to have one that kind of separates and distincts from the others. I will say that this is a nice texture and color on the wings. On camera, it looks like it's like just vibrating like water. It just has a really nice look to it. It shines. It definitely has a sheen on it, and it definitely looks good. You can see right there it has a spot for a holster right there. And let's see. So you can see that they both have the same gauntlets right here, and giving you another look at how the shoulder pads are bigger. But when we come right here, you can see the gauntlet that I showed you. You can see the gauntlet that I showed you before. You can see how it's sort of the same, but it's a little longer right here, and then it has the bones protruding out right there. Let me look at it from an angle, and it definitely distincts this one from this one right here. And I only have one over here instead of two because I have this staff right here. So it is what it is. It's my preference, fam. Again, another distinction, giving them more of like the blade kind of sword weapon, where this one has the staff. So again, this showing a distinction. They both have the pistols like they all do. And let's see what else we got going on, fam. Now just getting a closer look at these wings, they look very nice. I like how they have it looking like bone right there. On camera looks like a lot more bluish, but it's kind of bluish green. I forget what the color is called, but it's a bluish green. You can tell that the eyes, well, when you have it in hand, you can see that where the eyes are on the helmet, that where it's a different color than the wings. But on camera, at least from my perspective, it looks like they're the same, but they are not. And they just go up and down like that. They don't pop out like some wings do, and all you have to do to put them on is you just pop them off. It goes in real easy. This is a soft rubber. You just push it in there and it's in. Same thing with the shoulder pads. It has the same thing. You just push them in, clip them in, so the cape would go right in there, and then you would just push it down, and that's that. So I'll show you with the one with the cape itself. Remember that the shoulder pads are slightly different. So right here, this one has the bigger shoulder pads. Right there you can see the holes right there. You just line them up, and you just take that piece, put it in there, and that's that. And he can still open his wings as well. It doesn't hinder in any way, shape, or form. So here he is next to Pythona. He definitely towers over Pythona, as she should, because she's a smaller figure. She's a female, but they still look good together. It's slightly funny because, you know, most of the Cobra Law, well, not most, but, you know, Pythona and Nemesis Enforcer, I guess that's just to distinguish how they're on a different level, are more purple, have more purple and reds, where these guys don't have any purple at all. Mostly they're purple. Nemesis has a lot of purple. Pythona has a lot of purple. But I thought it would have been interesting. Maybe they should have had, when they designed it, gave them some purple here and here, and those parts where they're gray. But it is what it is, fam. And so you can see Nemesis towers over this guy. Now I gave Nemesis a little bit of height by putting him on a stand, because I feel they should have made him at least this tall. But again, they still look good together. Nemesis has some kind of deeper reds in there, and you can see the scope work that's in Nemesis along with the scope that's in these guys. But you know, it still looks good. So you can see Serpentor right there. He's towering over these guys as well. Still a beefy figure, one of the biggest out there. And he definitely looks good with these guys. You know, Serpentor's color is totally different from everybody's. He's got that gold and green and that kind of dark goldish, brownish color going on. He's just totally different from everyone else. Definitely a very imposing figure who fits in. What can I say, fam? They just looking good. We're close. We're like one more from completing Cobra Law, and that's the big bad himself, Globulus. And this is how they look with Cobra Commander. I don't even want him standing up. He's gonna be down like this right here, because he done messed up big time. But again, these guys look good with him. This is how the Cobra Law boxes are looking. You can see how their artwork has always been nice, telling the story, showing everything. It's just been cool, fam, to see the work. I have to admit, it's been nice. And oh, one more thing, if you're at Joe Fest coming up, and you were never able to get your hands on Pythona, or you want another one, I'll be there. I got 3 that I'm going to be selling, and trust me, I'm not going to be busting no heads, fam. I am not busting no heads. It's going to be a lot cheaper than what you might try to get from the Joe Fest out there. They're brand new, still in the box, as you can see. Still have the box right here that it's going to go back in. So Just a little plug for me, fam, to help anybody out. And if you're wondering why I got so many, fam, I was trying to help somebody else out, and they end up being able to get it themselves. So, hey, what could I do? I had 4, end up keeping them. Really, I'm going to get rid of 2. Sorry, not 3, 2, because 1 I'm keeping for a backup just in case. Anyway, let's get back to the Cobra Law Guard. Yeah, I'm not a box collector, inbox collector, but there are some that I do keep in box, and sometimes where I do get extras. But other than that, fam, I really don't collect in box, and that's probably why, more than likely, why I got rid of Nemesis Enforcers box, because I just don't really keep them. But it just so happened later on, I started keeping these guys. Now, Serpentor and Mindbender, I definitely was keeping them just because they were so different, but I don't know, I just didn't keep Nemesis, but I wish I had. Anyway, let's move on. Alright, so here are the complete members of Cobra Law so far. So tell me fam, what do you think? What do you think? Do they look good together? Do you collect Cobra Law? Fam, I think they all look good together. The reds, now that I see it, it kind of gives it some different color, breaks it up a little bit. It's interesting that the Once a Man, Cobra Commander, and Serpentor, their colors are very, very similar. Pretty interesting. I never really paid that much attention to it till now, but again, I think this Cobra Law group looks good. Missing just Galactus to finish out the team, and yeah, fam, we're getting close to finish. Well, at least I am getting close to finishing or completing what I deem that I want for everything with classified. I am very close, and then I'll be coming to an end on my classified journey with y'all. And lastly, here's a look at the Royal Guard. The days for me of building heavy troop builders are over. 5 is basically it. More than like, this will be my last set of troop builders. I don't see anything else really coming out in regards to the list that I have that I would want. That as far as troop builders, this is it. Again, like I said, I'm very close to the end for me. But tell me what you think, fam. Are the Cobra Law Guards a pass? Are they a pass? Are they a pass? Are they a grab? Are you going to get these guys? Do you not care about these guys? Do you not even care about Cobra Law? Let your boy know. And like a fat kid in dodgeball, I'm out, baby. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Yo, Cobra, la 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 la.